Plaintiff Erica Chavez says she dated the defendant on and off for several years, but they had a lot of issues when it came to trust. Erica says the defendant thought it was okay to have female friends, but they always turned out to be more than friends. She's suing her ex for a credit card bill and interest. Defendant Philip Ward insists he never cheated on Erica, but as time went on in their relationship, she became so obsessed that she didn't want him around any women at all. He's countersuing for unpaid rent.
Start with you.
Mr. Ward and I met in 2007 through a mutual friend. Things came out great, started passionate, got along right away, and then I started to find out that Mr. Ward will never be a one-woman man. Till this day, that's how things are. We've had a lot of issues in our relationship, and it was all due to trust, respect. We viewed respect as two totally different things. He thought that it'd be okay to have women as friends, so-called friends, but it always turned out to be more than that, which is the reason why I did not agree with that throughout the years. We've been on and off for 4.5 years. And every time we even talked about that, all our fights mainly were about respecting me, and I do demand respect. I value myself.
I respect women.
That's right.
You must be happily married.
You can't say anything to that, can you? Go ahead.
So throughout the years, we had a lot of issues like that. We argued a lot, and I mean a lot.
About the same thing, women?
Yep. It's always about that. Other than that, we had a lot of fun together, which is why we kept staying with each other. When we were apart, we always wanted to be with each other, and when together, there were those
Did you live
fights.
together?
Yes, we lived together different times. We'd live together, then move out, then live together again, and move out. I do demand respect. I value myself.
I respect women.
That's right.
You must be happily married.
You can't say anything to that, can you?
Plaintiff Erica Chavez is suing her ex-boyfriend, who claims Erica was so obsessed with him that she didn't want him around any women at all.
Let me hear from you on the background before we get to the credit card she's suing you for.
All right, sir. We met, as she said, through a mutual friend at a bar. We dated for several years on and off. Pretty much what it came down to is she started becoming obsessed with me. You know,
Right.
Give me some examples.
She didn't trust me. She didn't want me to
That's
around
not
any
obsessed.
women.
That's just what you said. Distrust.
She didn't want me around any women, whether they be just a friend or not. You know, she started doing these crazy things, trying to get me jealous. She was grinding up on guys at the club. She was flashing her breasts at a concert.
Wow, okay.
Really?
No, that is not true.
Pardon me?
It's not true. No, it's not true. That whole concert
That was
issue is a
true.
totally different thing. We were out having fun. It was not flashing anybody anything. We were out and about once again.
All right, he was with you, though.
Yeah, he was
Okay,
with me.
go ahead.
He
What
got
about-
upset, and then we.
All right,
we
no,
left.
I got this. We're talking about what he did behind your back. I think
Oh,
that's
yeah.
what you were referring to, right?
Oh yeah, he's
Yeah,
very
and
good
so
at hiding
let's
things.
talk. What did she do behind your back?
Well, she didn't really do anything behind my back.
What
It
did
was
you
all
do
right in
behind
front
her
of me.
back with women?
There wasn't anything behind her back
You
either.
never
know,
cheated on her?
No. When we were broken up, I hooked up with a few girls.
Only when you all were broken up.
Yes, we
You'd
weren't
break
together at
up.
any time.
Pardon me?
He would break up, go do his thing, and then come back.
Yeah, like
oh,
you said,
hey, I'm
you
back.
weren't together.
He'd do it on purpose when he knew he wanted to do
How?
something.
What would he do to break up?
He knew he wanted to go to a party and be crazy. He'd be like, I don't feel like being with you anymore. We're done. He'd leave for a day or two, come back. Oh, I'm so sorry I did that to you. You know, we need to work things out. I love you. Let's try it again. And it happened also every year. His best
How
friend
do you
would
know
come
that's what
into
he was
town.
going to do?
I started to get to know how he was.
But how do
People
you
would
know
tell-
that's what he was going to do? He could have been on crack and just come up with a reason to get away and to go and smoke himself out for 2 days.
It started to become more of a
Right?
pattern.
You were on crack, weren't you?
Not really.
Not really.
Not
Okay,
really.
just a little. Just a little. Some of the time, that's what he'd do. But how do you know that's what he was going to do?
We have a lot of mutual friends. they'd start telling
All right,
stories.
there you go. People would tell you they saw him. Or
They a little at a time here and there, and then
Good
they'd be
enough.
like,
All right, so that's how you
need
know.
to know. Yep.
Okay. All right, and you say you never cheated. We're going to get to the credit card you're suing about. How did you all break up?
I guess she just wasn't the one for me. She didn't do it for me anymore.
You stopped doing it?
In that sense, till this day, we've been on and off whether he's had other girlfriends or not. He's phone calls, messages, pictures, everything. And that was fine, but we do have a 2-year-old daughter. And this time he wasn't doing anything. He was nice and stuff, but it was so much that had happened.
Resentment.
I didn't trust him. I felt like I was going crazy, always wondering what he was doing when he wasn't home. And that's not the life I wanted to live. I've never been like that, so I wanted to be me, not that other person who was just worried all the time.
All right. And the $798 you're suing him for credit cards, what's that about?
The car that he got had issues and he needed a new engine. I had a free credit card, like no debt on it, so I was like, you can put it on there. You've borrowed money from me before and paid me back, so I can trust you with it. Just pay it as soon as you can, and he agreed. And throughout the year, he ended up having money issues, whatnot. Even though we weren't together, I respected that. I'll help you out. And just make payments when you can. Try to get it off in a year because you are accruing interest.
Let me see your credit card bill. When did the purchase occur?
Here, it's all in here. It's circled.
February 2011.
Correct.
And you say you allowed him 1 year? That's what I heard you say. You said
Yeah.
pay it off within a year.
Yeah, I did.
So he's only behind a couple of months. Unless he paid nothing. Pardon?
Nothing. He paid one payment because we were on good terms then.
How
and
much?
it was $20.
It's a lot more than one payment.
Sir,
Yeah.
what do you have to say?
I have this breakdown, Your Honor, of transfers I made to her account since the purchase, and I believe I paid off about $400 of the debt. And at the time, it wasn't anything about, hey, pay this off as soon as possible. It was we were together, so she had put the charge on her card for us to pay off together.
You all were still together?
Yes.
When did you break up?
It was in March.
1 month after charging it.
Yes. When we were together, it was basically a gift from her. She didn't say pay
So
this
why
back
did
or
you
anything.
pay?
I have paid her some.
Why, if it was a gift?
Just because she pretty much harps on me, telling me constantly, you owe me money, give me money.
And what do you say back?
Well, I've told her, like,
You give her money?
I've given her money a few
All
times.
right,
yes.
tell him again. Give me money. Tell him. Say, give me money, give me money.
Give me money, give me money.
You gonna give her money?
No.
You usually do when she says that. You can play with me all you want, sir. You give her money?
I've given her money a few
All
times.
right,
yes.
tell him again. Give me money. Tell him. Say, give me money, give me money.
Give me money, give me money.
You gonna give her money?
No.
You usually do when she says that.
Plaintiff Erica Chavez is suing her ex-boyfriend, who claims Erica was so obsessed with him that she didn't want him around any women at all.
What do you claim you've paid?
$400.
You have any evidence of that?
Yes, sir, right here.
Good. And, ma'am, did he pay you $400 or not?
No,
you
not
say
even
20.
close.
Which ones are the payments?
The highlighted,
Highlighted ones? In March of 11, you gave $45. In May of 11, you gave $30. In August of 11, you gave $30. In 9 of 11, you gave $30. Now, how much was the monthly bill?
Minimum payment on here says $20.
Okay, and it appears that he was paying that.
What it was there, Your Honor, I have actually seen that. He has, when he's on good terms with me, he would try and help out a little here and there for our daughter. Not once was
No,
it a
not
payment.
$30 each month, ma'am. That doesn't even sound right. I'm looking at other payments.
No, he always
$3.50,
ignored
$10, $60, $50, $125, $100. He has not highlighted those as payment.
Those were miscellaneous bills for our child.
So yeah, he did pay those things and he shows a record. But he also shows a record of $30 a month for several months. And you, by your own admission, said the average bill was $20. $425 is for unpaid rent. How does she owe you for unpaid rent, sir?
After we'd broken up at the end of March last year, I had asked her to move out. I gave her to the end of the month. She didn't feel that she needed to move out, so I said, okay, go ahead and take it till the end of April. You have our daughter, so take till the end of April and then go ahead and move out. Again, she didn't move out, so I had to go to the court and get an eviction notice, which gave her 30 more days to move out. I don't feel that she should just be living at my house, which I was the only one on the lease.
All right, ma'am, what do you say?
Your Honor, I was living in California and he talked me into moving back to Reno to try and work things out. So I was being a stay-at-home mom. When he kicked me out, literally...
When did you come back?
The beginning of January 2011. And that's when we were together. We realized it wasn't going to work out.
And she didn't pay you rent, and you're suing her for rent, right?
Correct.
Yet you paid her from January 11 through April of 12. How do you pay somebody who owes you?
Well, I wasn't going to...
Pardon?
I wasn't going to charge her anything on those months.
Oh, okay, well, let's keep it that way. You can't decide, oh, I wasn't going to charge her, but now I am. No, it's not how it goes. You either have an agreement or you don't. I'm going to give you credit for what I see and believe to be payments toward this credit card. So I'm going to give you $300 in credit. You are entitled to $498.71, ma'am. I believe him as he says he paid a significant amount. Have a good day. Judgment for the plaintiff.
You don't want me to have her when the court order states that I'm going to have her anyway. So how are we going to do this without court anyway?
You've left her at my house when you've been there, so it's your choice. There's nothing I can do. I got to learn to live with him being like this.